Welcome back to Empire of Dragons, folks. Welcome back to Empire of Dragons. So, last time, shit hit the fan pretty hard. I think we can all agree to that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We kind of went to a different plane at the end, right?
No, you guys just got teleported. But yeah, Desi's probably very unhappy with their group of friends right now, I assume.
I'm sorry.
Desi, how are you feeling at this very moment as you were smack dab in the middle of a random ass cave with a giant fish monster in front of you?
I'm like this close to snapping at all, like this close. You can't see my fingers, but I'm this close.
I can see
And
them.
it was snapping.
I can see them almost pressing against each other, aren't they?
They're touching already.
Oh no! But yes, you all now stand in front of an Abeloth, who is probably the fabled Koth M'Gog.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
No, I said jeesh.
So, you are the ones who have attacked my servants, I see. His voice kind of echoes in all your heads.
Is he? He's like running. He's right in front of us, though, right?
Yeah, in a giant in a giant lake, underground lake.
Okay.
I'm still on pretty much all fours. Not looking that good.
Yeah.
And I went to either 0 or 1 HP, I think.
Zero.
Yeah, I'm about to say, do we have the same health as we did from the battle?
Yeah, your intelligence is back to normal, but you're standing in front of him basically battered. Well, some of you
Okay.
are.
Mm-hmm.
And who might you three, and who might you all be that would dare to disturb my system? He starts swimming through the lake, and you hear the sploosh as he dives underwater, basically, and you're unable to see him beneath the surface.
Jesse kind of like, well, not bows, but they kind of
Curtsy.
get on one. Yeah, well, get on one knee and is like, I am. I'm sorry. I am desolate war room. They try not to cringe. But you can call me Des.
I am Desolate Carshire.
On the ground, still staring at the floor. I'm Eskel Zephyr. In broken, slow words. It's just.
He's slowly trying
pain.
He's slowly trying to get back used to the fact that his int score is back to normal.
Yeah, and also in pain. It's been a while since he got this beat up.
Interesting names for such feeble creatures. Carshire, Gorebloom. I've heard those names before.
I gulp.
Have you?
He then splashes up in the water and gets in your face, kind of like poking his body onto land and gets in your guys' faces with his sharp teeth right in front of you as he breathes, as he gives a cold, deep breath onto you all. The person I made a deal with mentioned those names to me.
What type of person?
Several people. He then slips back underwater. But that's not the only way I know that name. Carshire.
Oh, fuck.
I dread Carshire. That name stirs something in you. He says he's swimming underwater. I see. He is. Your father.
Yes.
A lost son looking for his shepherding father. How interesting.
Is that so wrong?
Your father has gone up against people that he should not have. It wouldn't surprise me if he was already dead, considering where I sent him. He then kind of peeks out of the water for a bit as he looks at you. Oh yes, your father, while he didn't meet me directly, met with my agents, and I sent him on his way. Though, where I sent him, I doubt that he has left.
Where is he?
You will not make demands of me, you insect! He says as he glares at you three. You who dare attack my servants, who dare to come into my city, and you dare to wear the mark of that usurper. He glares at Desi in particular as he looks at your amulet of Bahamut.
Oh shit. Okay.
Haskell just keeps on coughing again and slowly gets to his knees.
Cookie? Cookie?
Hold on, I'll tag her. Cookie? Maybe she's AFK. What do you have against Bahamut?
That. No.
Shit.
Give it a second.
Should we wait? Yeah. Oh shit.
Cookie?
There you are.
Sorry, what happened?
So did you hear his rant?
No, I didn't. I heard he was talking about Decibel, and then I cut.
He said, and I quote, did you hear about how he's like, how dare you try to make demands of me?
No, I didn't hear that.
To be exact, he said, how dare you make demands of me, you miserable insects. You come into insects. You come into my city, attacked my servants, and you dare to wear the mark of that usurper. He glares at Desi, and particularly their mark of Bahamut. I mean, their amulet of Bahamut. Your gods, they took what was rightfully mine and my people's, and you dare to ask me, make demands of me. You have the gall.
If you're just gonna kill us, just do it already.
Oh no, I'm not gonna kill you. You will make excellent servants for me, just like the rest of those pathetic... He then takes a deep breath. Just like the rest of that city soon will.
I will be no one's servant again, least of all yours.
Ah, yes, Desolo, the vagrant man who was able to escape being a slave. But how is it you did that again? Oh yes, you were locked in a closet and left crying in a puddle of your own feces and urine as someone else killed your master, as while you cried like a coward.
Okay.
That's a bit harsh.
Well, I mean, it's true. Technically, I didn't think he was gonna use those words in particular, but anyway.
And what about
I
me?
still came about a power, even if that wasn't the way I wormed out of there.
Power. What do you know of power? What do any of you? He then looked between you three. Desi, someone who thinks that just because they cut... Ah, I see that you look up to that cousin of yours. You seem to think that wiping out a cult gives you power, that following a false god who gives you with great holy energy, wielding that sword of a trapped soul gives you power. Or what of you, Eskel, who ran away from war like a coward just as Desolo cried in a closet, who was abandoned by a false god, and once again falls into line like a good little soldier, nay, a good slave. All of you are nothing but slaves.
I would like to mention, I did not run away from that war. I was in it till the end. I saw it through.
Saw it through.
Well, I admit, I am deeply, deeply ashamed of the way I was. I was a coward in that house, but I at least got one blow in.
You will not get one blow here. And you begin to feel the entire great cave go cold as purple psionic energy starts to build up in the cave. You will be mindless puppets of mine, chewing on your own tongues unless I give you the order to do what I desire.
And what are you going to do about Ilvor?
Oh, you know of the bastard of Tiamat then. He pauses. The energy pauses for a moment. He then looks at Desi. I'm sure that sword has told you all about Ilvor, hasn't he?
I have heard what I needed to hear.
I look forward to seeing his return, to seeing him burn this land to its core.
And what's going to stop him from burning you?
All land burns. The sea forever remains.
Eskel at this point starts laughing under his breath.
And even if I die, I will return to the plane of elemental water. And my kind will wage war against him just as we've done the gods, and just as we've done yours. We are the beginning and the end. You will not. And that build up begins once again. Stop us. And then you hear a swing, swing, as if something slices through the air. Well, that war will have to wait for now. As suddenly the three of you are grabbed by the back of your necks and pulled backwards. What? We had a deal! And you guys are pulled through a portal into what appears to be an empty building as the portal closes in front of you, and all three of you fall to the ground.
Ah, shit.
Well, that was quite uncomfortable.
Yeah.
There's a little.
And
I look to who pulled us out.
the man who pulled you out is a man in full black full black armor, with a cloak and two long swords tied to his waist. You've seen this man before.
History or something?
I don't think you need to. After all, how could you forget a swordsman who teleports by cutting through, well, the two of you anyway, who cuts through the air, opening up a portal by cutting through reality? How could you forget a man who wants to bring back the return of the Black Dragon Emperor? How could you forget the Black Dragon Commander, after all?
Forgot his name.
He never told you his name.
I don't know who he is.
Well, fuck, man. I don't know.
Remember, he was the guy who caused the shoot up whose group caused the shoot up in Guihei, and he was the one who technically led the Black Dragons when they tried to attack in Humberto.
I guess. I'm sorry. I really don't remember.
The guy in black armor.
Let me see if you remember this picture.
Hopefully. Please. Damn, when you said feces and urine, I was like, fuck, man.
Feces and urine, very, very frightening. Oh.
I don't actually remember seeing that picture before, like, legitimately.
He was the
Pretty
one.
soft.
The first dungeon. Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Okay.
He looks between the.
Oh wait, okay. I think I know what you're talking about now.
Alright. He looks between.
Yeah.
He looks between you all. I suppose we meet again. Or in your case, he looks at Eskel for the first time.
Yeah. Who are you exactly?
The leader. Normally, I would be the one you hate most at this current juncture, since I lead the Black Dragons. He rests a hand on the sword of Bahamut at his side. But at this current moment, I'm the one who saved you.
Why?
Shadow has become a nuisance. And it's time for him to be dealt with.
Oh, is that the big old fish thing that we just saw? Is that the big old fish thing we were talking to?
Shadow was the wolf guy who showed up at the slave auction and was like, killing people left and right. See, I remember that. He insulted me. He was a fucking bastard.
He was the one that
crippled
that
Daniel.
Elder Ublex on us.
Oh yeah, that bitch too.
He crippled.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I want to see Danny.
He looks between the three of you. Well, between all of you, rather, and he simply says, Shadow has grown out of control since the others have set his leash free. And while I'd love to rein him in, I'm sure that you all will have a better time finding him than I will.
Well, he seems kind of focused on killing all of us.
Tracking him down and killing him would definitely give me some peace of mind.
But in other news, what the hell was that thing?
A beast we made a deal with in the past. However, that deal has gone too far. He has taken someone that I told him to steer clear of, and as a result, our deal is null and void. Thus, he must die, and his red eyes look between you all by your hands.
Wait, putting two and two together. Is he the one that's been behind the disappearances?
He's been helping with that, yes.
Are you the one that's behind the disappearances?
The commander kind of looks away and walks away slightly, and he says, "At first I only took volunteers for the matter, but then my companions," he looks back at you all, they grew greedy. They wanted their army quicker, and as a result, that explains the current disappearances.
Wait, an army?
You'll find out soon enough.
Do you know where a tiefling who looks like me? Do you know where he is?
He looks at you. I heard of one disrupting our operations in the east. And then he simply says, "The last I heard, he was in Ventamas. A bad place to be, from what I remember." He then looks away. The being that has control over that city, he no doubt has plans for your father.
That I am acutely aware of.
But since you escaped Koth, he will not let you go that easily. And that's when you hear the alarm bells ringing in the distance. He's already sent his servants to work. He then looks at you all. Heed me now. Koth M'Gog is a stain on this city. He wants you dead, and he holds the governor's granddaughter hostage. As a result, your job is to kill him. And then, after that, you will travel to Ventama as he walks up to you all. You will find your father. He will lead you to Shadow, and you will butcher him. And then after that, I will turn my sights back to you all.
Might I ask you one thing?
What?
Back, when we first drew the attention of him, he kind of really fucked us up. What's to stop that from happening again?
This time you better be sure not to let him in your heads.
Okay.
And then he looks at Desi and he simply says, "I suspect this time you'll be better prepared. Am I correct?"
I sure hope so. And then they look at their other companions.
Eskel just says a quick sorry and then says, "I'll talk to you about it later."
Well,
Me too.
I will return shortly with your other companions. After that, you have a job to do. And then he simply starts walking away, and then he pauses and he says, "The next time we meet will be on a battlefield. And you better be ready for the battle to come." And then he simply, shing, shing, cuts the air in front of him, opening up a portal back into the Abeloth lair, and he walks through, letting it close behind you.
Eskel just lets out a long and pronounced fuck.
God. I just like my hands down my face, like break my hands down my face, and I'm just like, Desi, I'm so sorry.
It's my fault.
A chunk of us provoked him. Very
I'm
big
the
chunk of us.
primary one. I should have known that it was something bigger than just a person.
Yes.
I'd gotten greedy. I had gotten, like, I had a lot of fun with Saosu interrogating people today. I think I kind of got, like, a weird interrogation lust. It was weird.
You are lucky that I don't arrest you right then, right here, right now.
I can't go back to jail. Please, Desi.
And Desi's just like silent, still annoyed at all.
I don't even say anything in response to that.
I promise we won't do that without your direction again. Or at least I won't. I can't account for Rupert. I can at least account for Krasen. Because he'll listen to anything I say.
At this point, I just go, hey, sword person? I still don't exactly know what to call you. Ilvor's band?
Do you know who that was?
He's not from my time. From
Wait, who?
Oh, he's referring to the Black Dragon Commander, probably. He thinks about. He says, from what I remember, from what Desi told me, he comes from, 300 years ago, 200 years ago, maybe, back during the time when the Black Dragon Rebellion happened. That's from what I recall from your history books. I'm probably not the best person to talk about that. It would take someone with knowledge to know that much. Ting ting, Decilo's amulet goes.
Wait, can your amulet speak or something?
Decilo,
oh, wait,
ting
wait,
ting.
oh shit. Oh, God, Jindas.
I've been sitting in this amulet for 3 days with with nothing to do. Ugh.
Oh, God, book. Book. Somebody get this man a book, he's thirsty.
Anyway, I wouldn't. I
What
know.
the?
I could tell you plenty about the Black Dragon Rebellion, and this time you all are able to hear his voice now instead of just Decilo hearing him. After all, I am a bit of a historian since I'm stuck in this amulet since Kareska put me in here.
I have never been around so many people whose souls are stuck inside of other objects. I must say that.
Apparently, it's common with this group. You should see Rupert's Raven Edge. Now, there is a weapon that I wouldn't want to deal with.
Oh.
Hey, what do you want for dinner? The souls of the innocent. A bagel. No! 2 bagels.
A bagel.
Well, when the others get here, I'm sure I'll be able to explain it to you all, considering that all you simpletons clearly cannot remember your history that well.
I'm not from around here. You have to excuse me.
I didn't get to go to school past grade 2.
Jesse just shrugs.
Yeah, just shrug.
Well, we're gonna take a quick break because I have to go eat, and Carr said that he'll come back after I eat, so be right back.
Okay, see ya.
When he started describing the dude in the armor, I thought it might have been Bahamut. But I was like, nah, he would have said a raven thing or something.
Yeah.
Phrase off.
I don't remember this dude for shit.
The picture they used was the picture for a Death Knight, and there's actually only one Death Knight. and his name is Lord Soth. He is one of my favorite reoccurring characters in old D&D lore. But it's good to know what one of the annoying big people is. Yeah, another thing is, I'm probably going to be taking a back roll in this session. Less forward with everything I do.
Okay.
If you want to do that.
This is partially for story reasons.
I mean, it won't
Because I
be.
fucked up last session.
Oh, you're fine. I'm sorry. It's not entirely your fault. I definitely like doubled down on it.
To be honest, it was kind of Zoya. I was trying to mean what
That
I said
too.
about seeing his children again in the like, oh, what's his name? Ilthor is coming again, and it's like everybody's gonna die. Type of sense, not like I'm gonna go out and kill them myself type of thing.
You're good in Arc too. I think.
What?
You will probably get an Arc too. So.
No, it's not like that. It's just like I was trying to mean it in a way that didn't mean going out and killing people. And
Yeah.
Zoya made it that, and I was like, well, shit, I guess I have to commit to this. Because that's just what my character would do. Oh. Also, what's the name of the person in your amulet?
Jindas or Jindosh. I forget. It's like it's spelled like. Sometimes he said. Sometimes it's like SH though. I don't know.
Okay, cool. Because it's just like I have a historian and an amulet.
Wait,
So
what?
it's good to have a name for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't used him or talked to him rather in a while. Also, the attunement thing for him is like I have to stuff myself like 6 times more.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're hungry?
I guess he's hungry.
You know, I thought that Koth was like the leader of a local cult or something, not Abeloth. Because it was like praise Koth, and I had a meeting with Koth, and it was just like I assumed it was a person, not a giant fucking goldfish. Of course.
Well,
Of course.
what?
Going through the basic rules, I was scrolling through the magic items, scrolling through the rings. Guess what? There is a ring called the Ring of Psychic Resistance.
Oh my god.
It gives resistance to psychic damage. Of course, they would write a magic item like that. Of course, I'm not going to use that. Well, we might buy one.
Sorry, I'm a tad distracted.
Don't worry. I wonder where we got teleported to.
I have no idea. Why am I watching The Simpsons? Cookie,
Hmm.
you doing okay?
Okay.
Alright.
Hello.
Okay.
Bottle stopper, cork, embossed with a gold leaf and set with amethyst.
So what I miss?
Nothing.
We were discussing different things, like what was the name of the person in the amulet.
And discussing how you forgot who the Black Dragon Commander was.
Praise sauce.
I don't even recall anything.
I'm pretty sure Perry would have liked to talk to this guy if he was here, but
Yeah.
Because Zoe is not here.
And then, whoosh, so starting back up, whoosh, whoosh, and suddenly, all your companions are back with you, including Nathaniel and that, what was her name? Desi's friend.
The Mystic?
Nope. Though Kantia is brought back as well.
Oh God.
Shinli. Big,
Oh, Shinli.
big buff girl. Old Inquisitor
Buff
member.
girl.
Kantia.
Cookie?
You remember Shinli? Your Desi's old friend from the Order who left?
Oh yeah, I remember her.
She's there too. As the Black Dragon Commander comes back with your people and says, "Don't forget," and then leaves again. So Kantia kind of looks at you all and says, Saucy looks at you all and says, what the fuck?
I'm sorry.
No. What the fuck?
Oh, that. Yeah. I'm also sorry.
Commander of the Black Dragon.
No. Not him. Just, what the fuck?
You need to be specific, bitch! That's not what I said. You need to be specific.
To all of this, what the fuck just happened?
Do you know where we are?
She then looks out the window. Judging by the buildings, I would say that we're in the Steel District, the Craftsman's Quarter area.
In the same city that we were in before.
Yeah, we're still in Istium. I still smell that piss poor dock.
Well,
so
to put things together,
the whole city is under Abeloth control.
Part of it, at the very least, Kantia cuts in.
Sorry.
There's an Abeloth. Okay. He kind of rules this town in a way. He's the one that made the governor's daughter, whatever, granddaughter disappear.
He's behind part of all of the disappearances, really.
Yeah, and that dude, that person, is pretty much behind all the disappearances, or was. And now he wants the Abeloth dead. And the Abeloth wants us dead.
So what's the plan here?
We almost died.
So what's the plan? We get the fuck out of Dodge and leave this city to its fate? Because that sounds pretty good to me, Saosu says.
No, the plan is we continue what we're doing.
Exactly.
Well, looking for the granddaughter. There is a giant fish monster trying to kill us all.
We take out. We take out him and Shadow.
We continue to we deal with the disappearances.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all motherfuckers are insane. I just want y'all to know that. The fact that I'm still here says how much I like you people. I just want to say that for reference. When I die, I want you all to remember I died because of how much I like you people.
I put a hand to my chest.
Reassuring. The accents on Eskel are dark blue right now.
All right. And Desi, what's your reaction to that?
Desi's like, well, I'll just put it on your tombstone, and then walks away.
She throws her hands up. So what exactly do we do now?
Well, First, I need to ask a few questions.
And I'll be happy to answer, Jindosh says, as you can hear
Not
him.
to you yet.
Oh. Ugh.
In a moment.
I'll get to you very soon. Just please, I need to ask, Nathaniel, where did you go?
Nathaniel kind of just pauses, and as he looks at you and he says, "Well, I didn't go anywhere," he says with a grin with like green eyes. "I've always been here."
I just lift a brow.
And you realize that this Nathaniel is a lot less prim and proper, which hints that it might not be Nathan.
What?
It's not Nathan.
What?
It's not Nathan, it's the other one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Where did the body go? Where did your body go?
Got stuck in a cage, picked through our brain. I got set free, so that's great.
Oh, wait. What?
Yep. The Abeloth did a good old number on our head there. He's kind of like messes with his robes, kind of like looking at it. Oh, this is trash. Anyway, but yeah, mess with our heads a little bit, and all that matters is that Nate is free. I couldn't give two shits about the other guy.
Just.
Oh, fuck.
Real quick. So, in case this comes up later, we're not going to get killed by a young Lupin looking for revenge. What happened to Nathan?
Oh, he's still in here. Probably. Considering what that Abeloth did to us, now, when one of us takes over, the other doesn't remember anything. Makes doing things a lot more fun. Says with a grin.
And a lot more difficult for us.
Mike is gonna be pissed.
Oh, maybe for you guys, but but you guys act like I'm sticking around. He says he starts walking towards the door. Hey, I'm early. Yeah. You guys act like I'll be sticking around. Nate starts walking towards the door.
Stop.
Hey!
No, you're not.
We block.
Oh, come on. I'm trying to live here. I couldn't care less about Nathan's whole Dreadwolf campaign.
One quick thing.
What?
We never told you about Ilvor, right?
No, I got that before when we were still on the same wavelength. I couldn't care less. I'm gonna go live my life until he probably burns Lawless, and then I'm gonna move somewhere else. Might go to Tozokia. That place sounds.
He's not gonna burn just Lawless.
Whatever. Look, there's a whole order of mages out there. If they can't handle one itty-bitty demon, then really this world doesn't really deserve to exist anyway, now does it?
Not an itty-bitty demon.
Okay, the child of Tiamat and a demon. What the fuck ever? Why should I care?
Because you have a son.
Nathan cares about... Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Nathan was the one that looked after him. He shrugs.
Okay, how about this? If you don't have a priority to your son, the body still does. So I'm just gonna jack it and take it to Micah. We'll all pitch together. You have to be there for your son. Fuck you.
You act like you're gonna be walking me out of here.
Desi, hold his arms.
Before there's another idiotic event, Desi kind of like walks up. Look, I know you kind of want to run around or whatever, but technically, once the other guy comes back, you won't be happy.
I'll be stuck in there, and I won't remember. And I won't remember what happened this time. Fantastic.
Exactly. So when he eventually does come back, you might appreciate if you be here with us, just in case.
Little persuasion.
Another thing. Okay.
Also, Krasin, you were saved from the Abeloth lair by the Black Dragon Commander, who has told you to kill the Abeloth, find Desilo's dad, and then go kill Shadow.
12.
Okay.
Okay.
With a 12, he kind of like mulls it over.
Okay.
No. Anyway,
You're muted.
Nate kind of thinks, but he's like, fine. You guys
In
have
another
fun with
manner, maybe if you take care of the Abeloth, you might actually remember the stuff that goes on between the two of you.
I don't want to remember anything that stick in the mud does. I couldn't care less about any of them. And he looks at
It
you.
might act as a way for you to get back at him. I don't know.
He then looks at Desi. You have fun. You have fun with the boring one. I'm gonna go take a nap. And then he slumps. Then he slumps over for a moment.
What the fuck?
And then he stiffens back up and stretches. And you now have Nathaniel with blue eyes. Wait, Desi? Where are we?
Long story.
We're back at the. We're in the tavern, right? Are we still in the tavern? We're somewhere else.
No,
You're in
we're in a random building.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know we're in
Silver District.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna see if I'm just gonna see where I'm just gonna see. I don't remember anything that just happened, but let me see if I can. Let
Yeah,
me see
that's
if
going
I.
to be a thing now.
Why is that gonna be a thing now?
Yeah.
Hold up. Why is that gonna be a thing now?
You have an altar, right?
Nate,
You basically have another person.
Yeah, you guys knew this. You all have met Nate before. Back in Hirsa. Brutish, loves to drink.
Doesn't care about your child.
Yes, that's sorry bastard. What about him?
So when I fucked it up, you got teleported.
When
okay?
you all messed up.
You were all a cavalcade of fuck-ups. Anyway, continue.
Man,
From what Nate said, the Abeloth did something to you. Like, interrogated you and pulled at your brain or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And so now
you aren't going to be able to remember what the other one does.
So you're telling me that I'm literally going to black out at random moments in my life, and I'm going to wake back up with no semblance of what I was doing before and what was going on, and I'm going to be in the middle, and I might be in the middle of nowhere having to deal with the actions of someone else who is completely and utterly moronic, loves to drink, literally is the reason why I have a kid because he slept with a random Lupin, and and has at several moments almost killed me.
Yes. Exactly.
Maybe we can fix it.
He took the words right out of my mouth.
I'm calling the others. He says as he pulls out an amulet.
Should we let that happen?
Yes, it might need to happen, but I don't think we can stop him.
Look, at this current juncture, I am basically worthless. The other Dreadwolves would be very helpful, and they'll be able to help you take me down should Nate, quote unquote, take me over again.
Wait, that doesn't mean I have to work with Shusu, does it?
No, you'll be Oh, I apologize, but it means you'll be working with Corsair.
I forget if that works.
Asshole Lupin who said
What'd you say?
Can I talk?
Sorry.
Yes, sorry.
Okay, no. Desi's like, actually, no, you are very helpful. A little memory loss is nothing to worry about.
Yes, but if we're dealing with an Abeloth, it'd be better to get an entire group here to help with that. And if
You should at least say you have been helpful so far.
Maybe. He then thumbs up the amulet. Oh, and then he squeezes it for a brief moment and it lights up. Alright, they should be here within the next 8 hours.
Another thing to note, Koth is probably going to be looking out for us or our faces. Where exactly?
The alarm bells are still ringing in the distance. Yes, I assume that's what that's about.
Yes. Well, he wants to. Well, I don't know anymore. He might want to kill us now, or might want to enslave us. And those minions of his, when he takes them over, let's just say that was the first time in a really long time that I got this beat up.
So, how much of the city exactly wants to hunt us down at this current moment?
We weren't able to ask.
It's hard to tell. We should
It's
be
good to
aware.
assume that all of it, maybe. At least the beggars.
Jesse, next time we go to investigate, remind me. Never interrogate random people unless I know for sure that they're not being mind controlled by some weird fish monster.
Okay, yeah, all of these idiots know already, trust me.
But again, look at Desi and go, sorry.
Cantia then.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Cantia picks up and says, Desi, if we're going to look for this monster, by the way, I might be able to help with that since we both focus on the same magical energy in the way.
How so?
Well, I'm a mystic. I focus on psionics, same as him. And when a monster such as that is nearby, people with a knack for psionics, they start to be affected by it.
So what you're saying is, could you detect the people who are under control, in a sense?
Well, that, and I could very well find the monster itself. Find the beginnings of where its lair could be. It would be excruciatingly painful for me, but it'd be possible.
If it will cause you pain, I'd rather not have you go through such extreme.
Zazu kind of perks up. But we do need to kill this fish person, so it's not exactly off the table, is it?
No, it is not.
Well, we know it's in a cave. Somewhere. Nearby, hopefully?
Maybe. Wait, hold up. Sousie snaps. Why do we keep looking for that servant of the governor, the one who was with the granddaughter? Maybe he can lead us to where the cave is.
That would be
Hasn't
good.
he gone missing though?
Because I pull out his journal and it's like, because he did talk about meeting with Koth. Now, I'm not sure if that is exactly meeting by him getting possessed and getting talked to from a distance, or if meeting in person. And most definitely, they're probably going to be possessed when we meet them. But that should work. Hopefully.
And yeah, let's see. And yeah, he disappeared. But hey, he looks at Desi. You're used to finding people who've gone missing before. I mean, you did find a whole cult.
Unfortunately.
What do you think, Krasson? She kind of nudges Krasson.
Unmute.
Hello? What?
Keith.
I can't hear you.
I'm not saying anything. Wait, what'd you ask?
What'd you ask?
I said, what do you think, Krasson?
What do I think about what?
Saosu slowly face palms. Does someone want to explain?
Well, I gotta ask.
Saosu just kind of says, the whole hunting down the servant of the governor to find the granddaughters, which could lead us to the Abeloth so we can kill the motherfucker.
Well, does that work?
Hunt giant fish thing that control mind. How
You mean
sound?
the thing that didn't give me lunch? Man,
Yeah.
fuck that guy.
You want to do it?
Yeah!
You want to go beat up a squid shark?
Hell yeah!
Well, I mean, I guess it's more like a 9 L's, yeah.
Tentacle monster. There.
Bruh.
Tentacle monster.
It does have tentacles.
Yeah.
It
Now,
is a
sir, you're gonna
monster.
kill something with me?
Well, I can't run and leave you guys to die because I actually care about you people. So sure.
Hooray!
I will hug Celsius.
Cute.
Ulver's Bane whispers to Desi. I hope you realize that. I hope thinking about it. I think you'll probably be the last one standing in this group if everything goes wrong.
Don't say that out loud.
Why do you think I'm saying it only in your head? Well,
Hopefully you're wrong.
I hope I am as well. So, maybe it'd be best for us to rest for the night, since we have about 8 hours until the rest of the Dread Wolves show up.
We do need to ask the, amulet person some questions.
My name is Jindosh!
Sorry, Jindosh.
And I've been sitting here listening to all of you idiots prattle on while I've been basking in my own genius.
Yes, we're very sorry for making you wait.
You can speak now.
Why don't you show me some of that genius?
Because you were
He's about to.
What questions do you have? I am literally I'm not a walking library. I'm being carried by a person, thus technically making me a walking library.
Do you have
Well-
more knowledge than Koreska?
How,
Do you know who that was? In more detail. I've apparently the rest of the group has met you before, or met him before, and
Oh yes.
frankly, I'm kind of not in the know about that.
Well, from what I remember, you all ran into him during your little escapade in the dungeons of Hursa, in the sewers of Hursa. That's where you found me, after all. And your lives have been magnificent ever since. You can imagine the flourish that he gives as he says that. But anyway, yes, the Black Dragon Commander, from what I remember. Interesting fellow. Seems familiar. If he's looking to bring back the Black Dragon Emperor, well, I think I have an idea of who he could be, but that man has been dead for, well, centuries.
Do you have a name?
A name. His name. I only heard him by his title. From what I remember, Caius Maximus. From what I recall. From what I remember, he was the royal protector of one of the children of. I forgot that emperor's name. It was the one that made his bastards his heir, thus sparking a whole civil war. Yada yada yada. That usually happens.
Thank you.
Well, yes, he should be dead. Though it appears that he's returned as a death. Well, I can't say that he's returned as a death knight because, strangely enough, he didn't seem undead. Rather strange.
No?
Yes, he wasn't. Something was off about him. It seems like he's slowly becoming alive again.
How does that work?
I wouldn't know. I mean, maybe a resurrection spell, but only something the likes of true resurrection could do that, or very powerful forbidden magic, potentially.
I'm gonna lean towards the very powerful forbidden magic. Seems to be a theme.
Yes, if that is the Black Dragon Commander, if that is indeed Caius Maximus, well, you've all have gotten yourselves into quite a pickle.
I thought that was apparent if we're going after the Olvor.
Elvor, yes, that bastard child. I've watched him throw his tantrum back when he was first defeated by Desi's predecessor.
Wait, you know more about Ilvor?
I was there,
I'm sorry, I don't know the extent of your genius.
and so were you, as apparently, since you are a reincarnation of the old bastard. That's interesting.
Askel's a reincarnation of who?
Are you asking that in character?
Yeah. A reincarnation of who?
Elv's it was a friend of the soul of Ilvor's Bane. He was an elf as well. Elves reincarnate, but sometimes memories get lost in the transfer, and apparently this one doesn't remember the lineage he spawns from. Well, not lineage, but person he reincarnates from. Which makes perfect sense considering how much he traipses around like a complete and utter moron.
I don't know how to respond.
Honestly,
I'm sorry. You gotta understand. My that was a troubling period of my life.
Yes, it quite was from what I can tell. But yes, the Inquisitors of Bahamut, Desi's little group, was founded thanks to Ilvor. They were the ones who beat him after all, and not one in particular before he stuck him in a sword.
I say, sorry, Ilvor's Bane, I don't remember who I was.
Frankly, I don't remember who I was, so we're both in the same boat there.
If I figure it out, I'll let you know. Because that might be important for later. But how the hell did I end up in... I'm not good with this whole elf thing.
You reincarnate. You pop up wherever your body, wherever your new soul decides to go.
Yeah, I kind of didn't really pay attention to that part in school.
Yeah, you don't choose where you reincarnate. Well, most don't.
Jindas, would you know a way how to defeat either the Abeloth or Shadow?
Oh, the Abeloth! Oh, hit him till he dies.
Thanks, Sword Art Online! We group up and hit it till it dies!
Though, from what I can tell, we appear to be in the Abeloth's we appear to be close to the Abeloth's lair, which means that things will be rather interesting. Going into its lair, while possibly a suicide mission, could be the fastest route if you wanted to get rid of it quickly. However, the smarter play would probably be to draw it out.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
More like I took him out of any Monster Slayer's playbook.
It doesn't have any
people, not creatures.
Doesn't have any specific weaknesses.
An Abeloth? Unfortunately not. It's one of the most intelligent creatures within the known universe. Besides, of course, us dragons. The Abeloths are old, very old. They were there back when the world was created. In fact, we had to destroy them so that way the gods had to destroy them so that way your little species could pop up, or else they'd eat you all. An Abeloth is a powerful psionic being. It packs a punch too. But while it is intelligent and while it is smart, and it is hardy and charismatic and wise, it's not as a giant fish monster. Doesn't exactly have the dexterity of, say, you all.
Saying it's like less flexible? Or...
Yes. I'd say if you throw a fireball at it or a lightning bolt, I'm pretty sure that it will have a hard time dodging it.
Okay.
That is actually very useful information.
Yeah.
However, there's one issue that you all will have a problem with.
Yes.
You remember how an Abeloth enslaves people, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
An Abeloth can take the life force of those that it's enslaved and use that to heal itself. And considering we're in a city that has at least a sizable chunk under the Abeloth's control, you can see where I'm going with this.
Convince them to evacuate?
Oh,
How are you going to do that? They're literally enslaved by the Abeloth. As soon as we start trying to
That's
do that,
true.
they'll probably guess what we're trying to do.
but there is a way to sever Abeloth's connection, however.
Okay.
Oh?
My fine desolate.
Yeah.
As a paladin of Bahamut, your god fought against the Abeloth firsthand, and as such, I think you have a way to be able to sever the connection between it and its slaves. Well, you and that mystic over there.
Do I?
Yes, indeed. In fact, I think that if you and Miss Canty over there were to team up, I think that you two would be able to sever that psionic connection that the Abeloth has over the city. It would take a bit of effort, but I think it plausible.
This is
That's a
like
nope.
dealing with
That's a big
the
nope.
Whisperers, but part 2.
What was that?
It's like dealing with the other cult.
Yes, and the Whisperers.
How would we go around doing that? It's a big city, you know.
Well, if we can get our hands on the Abeloth itself, and Desi and Canty are able to lay a strike on it together, they would be able to disrupt the creature's psionic energy, causing a feedback loop across the psionic weave that would cut the strands of the connection that all the slaves have to the Abeloth.
This
We
won't
have to find first.
kill the people in the end, would it?
Salsu blinks. Y'all understood that? Wait, hold up, what?
Unfortunately, I think I'm putting pieces together.
Wait, what happened?
Salsu kind
What
of blinks.
happens? I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Salsu was kind of like, how are you guys understanding what's coming out this thing's mouth? Coming out this thing's mouth, basically. Because he spoke so smart there that Salsu couldn't understand.
I will explain it to you later.
Okay. Anyway, oh please, at most they'll get a minor headache, or a major headache, or they might throw up. But nausea, cranial hemorrhaging, slight headache, yeah, it's nothing compared to being an Abeloth slave.
I'm gonna roll a medicine check to see if I know what cranial hemorrhaging is. Where's my medicine? Okay, there it is. That is a 21.
Yeah, that's bleeding inside the that's bleeding inside the skull.
How is bleeding inside the skull not dangerous?
Oh please, the clerics will be able to take care of that in no fashion, and you'll be dealing with the Abeloth at the time, so you won't care enough.
Except that I
And
don't want to cause more people to die.
it's a very likely chance that it's only in extreme cases if they've been enslaved for too long. But from what I can tell, no one's been enslaved by the Abeloth for their entire life. So,
Okay, that's more reassuring.
yes, you can pat yourself on the back that about your petty morality.
What was that?
I don't believe I stuttered. I don't think I stuttered. Did I, Decilo?
What happened?
Never mind.
No, what did you say?
Oh yes, he said, I don't have that petty morality. Now, yes, you can pat yourself on the back on the petty morality. Unlike myself, of course. He then looks at Decilo. Isn't that right, Decilo?
What? What's the matter with you?
I'm stuck inside an amulet when I could be in an actual dragon body, and I have to deal with you all.
If I crush it, can I let you free?
No, you'd kill me.
Well then, sorry. Maybe
If
we
you're
can
so
find a body
wise,
for you
why don't
later.
you try to figure out how to get out of the amulet?
Because
Yeah.
a god of magic, a goddess of magic, stuck me in this thing. What makes you think she hasn't made safeguards just in case to probably blow my soul sky high if I try anything?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. And might I ask, what did you do to piss a god off?
Yeah.
All I wanted was knowledge. Just because I didn't share it, she decided to throw a hissy fit.
Why wouldn't you share it?
Because it is mine and mine alone.
You're sharing right now.
Yes, because I am forced to, because I am stuck in this amulet with you all, and if I don't share it, you will proceed to cut our tether and leave me stuck in here until I go mad.
Do we have any more questions for him? Can we put him back to sleep?
I don't think he's gonna fall asleep. I think he's just gonna keep on
I mean, of course he doesn't have a body to fall asleep in.
Can I hug him now?
If you touch my amulet, I will
Someone touched the
You don't have arms.
Ah! You just hear him scream, and everyone's
Preston,
heads.
touch it. I lean down.
I hug the amulet.
On hat. Desola, roll me a charisma save.
what the fuck?
It's gonna be fine. I have a +9.
Was a nat 1.
11. Fuck.
Desola proceeds to rip you away from the amulet and proceeds to just smack you in the face, Krassen.
And
How
what?
dare you! He smacks Desola. Your body is taken over, and you smack Krassen in the face. How dare you touch me! You
That
disgusting, pathetic excuse for a draconic. How dare you!
Hey! Can I jerk my body back?
He proceeds to let go of Desola's body.
Buddy, that was all him. You know I love you.
Yeah,
We're dealing with
okay.
I give him a head pat. And then I stuff Jindos into my pants.
Ah! I will remember this.
I take off the necklace so he can't be attuned to me, and I stuff him in my pants.
The amulet vibrates violently in your pants pocket.
Yeah, it's in my butt pocket, by the way.
Oh my god.
This looks so much
dragon.
more goofy this time around.
And did I hear him correctly? That's a dragon?
He originally was a dragon when he was alive.
Thought that dragons were noble creatures. Oh god. And y'all let yourselves get ruled by them?
He's the asshole out of them, I think, Saosu says. Most of them are nicer than most. Sometimes.
Well, we can't expect all beings of a certain race to be of the same quality.
That's an understatement, Nathan says.
Yeah,
Certainly not demons like me.
Nathan kind of sits down in a corner. I'm gonna sleep for now. I have a headache.
somebody please keep an eye on him to make sure he doesn't stand up in the middle of the night and go and cause some chaos.
Yeah, we're not letting him go out and have a drinking party and make more children.
Nathan proceeds to take out a pistol and hands it to Desi. You know what to do.
Oh! That's a little extreme!
I need to go and
Preferably the kneecap.
talk to somebody.
Nathan handed you a gun, does he? In case he walks off as Nate.
If I walk off as Nate, shoot me in the leg.
An arrow to the knee.
I might be better suited for that since I don't technically sleep.
No, I'm giving it to the one person in this group who hasn't fucked up at this current moment.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Desi, please take the gun.
Alright. But I would use it as a last resort.
Mm-hmm.
I would hope. He then lays against the corner. And then he closes his eyes. So, would you guys?
I suppose I should like look around the building. Like, what's in here? Is it just an empty room?
It's an abandoned building for the most part. It looks like it used to be an old house, but the occupants left some time ago. There appears to be there's a couch, thankfully, where you could sleep. Several chairs scattered throughout. The bedroom appears to be empty.
I need to sleep and heal. I'll sleep anywhere.
I want to pray to my god actually.
Oh, religion. What do you want to do, Desi?
I'm gonna rest. Well, I'm not gonna go to sleep, but I'll rest in my.
Okay. And
You
Crass
told me to roll religion?
Yeah, and Crass and I assume you wish to sleep as well?
Okay, that
Cuddle
was
buddies.
18 plus 1, so that was a 19. I want to be, to tell them.
There's the dust in front of you kind of writes out what?
I just want to apologize. I did something really dumb.
People. Warriors make mistakes. Warriors make mistakes. True masters learn from them.
Yes. We have to go and kill an Abeloth now. Just to let you know.
Split him in two and cut off all his cut off all his tentacles before he dies.
I will try. Thanks for actually answering, by the way.
Well, there's not that many warriors to seek out, so yes.
Thank you. I'm gonna go and think about what happened today.
Understood.
And then I want to go in trance.
All right. So everyone takes a short rest. You may use your hit dice to restore. However, you may use how many hit dice you want to restore as much health as you want.
Wait, hold on. I think I have something for this. Hold on, I have to go pull it up.
So if it's 1d6 plus 4, do I make it plus 20 if I'm doing
5 of them,
5?
yes.
Okay.
I might have something with my Battlemaster that will give us all a bonus to this. It might be a higher level, or Warlord.
Wait, 5d6, not 5d4.
Oh, 5d6. Whoops. I was about to say. That shit! Fucking 38, so basically.
That'd be plus.
Maybe I should just use all of them.
That'd be plus 15, Desi.
I got 10. D10.
Yeah, but if you use more than one hit dice, you add on the modifier multiple times. So instead of just plus 5.
Plus 15.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So
Fuck it, I'll just do all of them, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. I can make people get short rest bonuses off of speaking to people. But it's next level.
69 health.
Right. How's everyone's health looking?
I still need to roll one.
I'm back at full.
Alright. Decilo?
What?
Are you back at full? Or you say you're at 69?
Yeah. I used all of my hit die. Because I have no patience.
So you all.
It's hit die roll plus your con mod, right?
Yep, and however many dice you roll, that's what you multiply your con mod by.
Okay, thank you. I don't normally use short rests in my game, so.
Mm-hmm. Well, a short rest here is 8 hours, so get used to that.
It's just that I never really have a reason to give them one.
Right.
What's happened?
I'm waiting.
I'm still rolling.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back up to full.
All right. With that, you all take a short rest as it is now as the sun slowly rises once again, and suddenly you hear a wow 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 as a magical circle starts burning into the floor in the room you're in.
Wait, what
We need to
started putting
leave.
into the floor?
A magical circle starts burning into the floor.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, wait, maybe we don't need to leave.
Wow 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 wow. A beam of light shoots into the room and it dissipates, and there stands the Dread Wolves, Corvo, Liana, Carcer, and Micah. You couldn't have made it any more subtle. Corvo looks at Liana. Well, we needed to do this in a hurry. Wonderful, Carcer says as he looks at you before he looks at you all. Oh, look who it is.
Oh, wait. Is Nathan here?
Nathan is indeed here. He's still sleeping in the corner.
Okay, good.
I was about to say. Micah's not going to be happy.
So, what's up? Corvo says. We have a bit of a problem, Nathan says as he wakes up.
Bit. By the way, I'm full blue now. I'm full winter.
Alright. Well, I'm trying to be nice because most of you did put us into this situation.
As much as a fuck up as that was, it was entirely my fault.
And then he looks, and then he asks, so, Corsair says, so what exactly did you all mess up at doing this time? Did the beast happen to kill a few innocent people again?
No.
It was us. Kinda. Yeah.
Does anybody else want to take it? I don't feel like
we
talking
all
about it.
messed up.
Messed up in what regard exactly? Corsair says with a bit of a smirk.
These people decided it would be great to interrogate a barkeep who happened to be possessed by Abeloth. How do you say it?
Abeloth.
Abeloth.
Not that we knew he was possessed before we started interrogating him.
Regardless, they messed up, and here we are.
Corsair kind of pauses. He pauses. And he says, you are all the definition of stupidity. If there was a picture for the definition of stupidity, there would be a picture of your entire group.
Seriously.
Does Krasen say that? Does Krasen say that actually?
Yeah. Oh, does he?
Corsair kind of pauses. He looks at the cupboard and he says, Anyway,
Yeah.
so you pissed off an
Bessie
apple.
likes. Oh well, yeah. We did. It is my fault that it happened like this.
I feel
Okay,
like
we're
I
all
double
saying it's
down
everyone's
on the
fault,
fact
but
that
like
I
we've been
believe it was
passing
my
this
fault.
around for like hours and hours and hours and hours, okay? Let's just figure out how we're gonna fix it and stop doing the blame game thing, even though we all know everyone's to blame, no one's not to blame. Everyone's to blame. Everyone's at fault. We did it bad. We did a stoopy. Okay,
I was
we
literally
work?
just drinking in the corner. Shinley says as she's like leaning against a wall.
And Krasen wanted a sandwich. All he wanted was a
claim no
sandwich.
Anyway, he kind of looks between you all. Liana kind of says, and then Rex, no, that was what Carcer said. And Carcer says, "All right." He takes out a sniper rifle. So we're going hunting for an Abeloth then. Good thing I found my.
Not yet.
What do you mean not yet?
We have to get the people. Like we have to break the people's link
No,
psychically.
that happens there, but we need to get. How do I say it?
I still need to find the missing people.
The missing people is. We need to discuss what we learned last night, mostly with the rest of you.
Okay, Corvo says. Well, let's hear it. Information's time skip later.
Thank you. I don't want to have to say it again.
We already.
Did we already?
Yeah, good.
Corvo kind of pauses for a moment. Nathan, you're gonna have to pay me a lot more to deal with this shit. I don't pay you in general. That's my point exactly.
I require tips.
Yes. Well,
$2.75 an hour.
While Nathaniel's condition is disconcerting, its Abeloth is a far pressing matter, Liana says.
I agree on that point. I just wanted to let you know, let y'all know what situation we were in.
So we're to find the granddaughter of the governor. That doesn't appear to be that hard.
She's
More
using
the
bait.
servant of the granddaughter of the governor.
What was that, Desi?
Yes, the granddaughter actually plays a part in this, as she's being used as bait currently.
Bait for who?
Possibly the governor, but I am not sure.
If that's the case, that would not bode well. If the governor comes under control of that Abeloth, he would officially control the entire city. But he appears to already have control over the docks, or at least the ship captains, because from what you've told me, it appears that he's the one who's been keeping the Lupin and the Wolf Pharaoh on the ships.
Yes.
If that's the case...
The servant of the governor may know more about it, but we are unaware of where he is currently.
We do know a few things about him, though.
What do we know exactly?
Once again, pull out the journal. I sort of broke into his house and found this journal. Inside of it details how he was meeting with the Abeloth. If that's in a figurative or literal sense, I don't know. Hopefully it's a literal sense.
Let me see the journal,
But-
Carcer immediately says, holding out his hand.
I just give it to him.
He takes it and he just starts strumming through it. Well, this man appears to be an idiot. He seems to have at least given us some useful information. Alright then. I think I have an Well, have you all come up with any areas to investigate in?
Well, another thing that I have that might help us is, I'm not sure if this is going to be useful at all. I take out the smelly rock. This thing.
Krasson? Your amulet and your book of time start to ping at the side of the rock.
He had a bunch of them in his house. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know why it smells so bad. But I think it might be useful for tracking whoever it is down.
What's going on here?
Well, Krasson, do you want to touch the rock?
Yes, I do.
You touch it, and without any use of the book, you were thrown backwards in time. Mentally. You were
Oh, okay.
What?
you were sent back a couple of weeks ago, and you were on the beach of Istium. And there you see Lura, the servant that was with the granddaughter, picking up who appears to be sitting in front of the ocean. And for a brief moment, you see what appears to be a large fish monster beach out of the water for a moment and throw a rock towards Lura. And he takes it and looks at it, and he nods.
What did I miss?
So the rock?
Carson had a flashback.
Carson had a flashback?
Yes.
To what?
Where the rocks came from.
And then, Krasson, you are immediately back to the present moment.
Wait, what rocks?
The smelly rocks, the slimy rocks, the weird rocks, the thing that I had in my pocket for the past 2 days.
Okay.
Krasson, what is your reaction to this?
Well, I imagine that's the source of it. Well, I'm going to tell my friends that. There's a big ugly fish thing and threw a rock at I forgot her name already. Laura. Yeah, her.
Him. I think.
Oops.
Blue
That's all I
tiefling?
got. Also, there was a beach.
A beach?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of beach?
Salsu looks at Desalo.
Oh, the beach. The pretty beach. Where the dock was. You said that's where you threw a rock at the fish creature thing? I forgot its name.
Abeloth.
Abeloth. I was about to say Absol.
Not that Pokemon.
Well,
So
less he threw it at it, and more he went back to a time to where the rock was thrown by the Abeloth at Lura. He went back in time to the moment when Lura got that rock by touching it.
So, what does this mean? What does that have to? Does it mean the Abeloth is, or the rock is at the beach, or?
That means the Abeloth came out of its lair to give this rock to Lura.
Its lair is in the water, though.
Connected
Wait,
to it, at least.
You did say he had a ton of rocks at his house, right?
Yeah, like a bunch of them. A bookshelf full of them.
Desi looks at Crass and go to his house.
I can take you to it.
Yeah,
You mean it?
take Crass into his house.
Okay.
How does Krasn look? Does he look like rich or anything?
Well, I don't look poor. Because I got yelled at for being not poor.
This might be a little bit difficult.
Why? Am I supposed to look poor?
It's in the slums, and when I went to the slums, even though I changed into my poor person's clothes, they could tell.
I'm more of a slum person. I could probably be of use there.
Yeah.
I am an urchin.
What if I come as a refugee?
Could work.
Just let me do the talking if we want to run into a white tabaxi. He knows who.
Okay.
I could say you don't speak common.
Sure.
Sounds like a plan. Can't see them perks up. Oh, Jesse, that idea that I mentioned before, we could also try that out.
You cut out.
Yeah, you cut out.
We could.
The idea that you mentioned, what?
We could try the idea that I mentioned last night, the way of tracking the Abeloth or seeing where it is.
Yes. But I was wondering if it was possible for you to put your magic into some sort of amulet ring or something to help conjure up your magic so you won't be as in pain.
She looks down. I mean, if I had an enchanter's help, potentially. But Liana perks up. I can help with that.
There you go.
Well, at least that matter's taken care. At least that matter's taken care of. Nathan says as he stands. But what will the rest of us be doing in the meantime?
I'm going to the slums with Krasn and Desala.
I'm gonna go visit the governor again and tell her.
Mind if I come along? Shinley asks.
Sure, as long as you don't complain about not getting paid.
Fine. Nathan then perks up. I think it'd be best if I come along as well. I don't exactly trust my mental state in this current matter.
Yes, and I do have a pistol.
For? Corvo asks, perking up.
It's nothing, don't worry about it.
Okay. Well,
Alright.
I guess we better head out then and do what needs to be done. Well, I recommend everybody be careful. We don't know who a servant of this Abeloth could be at this moment.
Oh, yeah.
So, here we go, I guess.
Recommend that we travel, probably with our hoods up as well.
Can I, well, before I go, I want to look at Cantia and say, let me know when you're finished enchanting so we can start our finding the Abeloth.
I will let you know. She gives a nod.
Okay.
And then you guys split up into your different groups.
Yeah! Let's kick some poor people butt. I mean, what?
Or not?
No.
No. No, please.
So you guys gonna try and stealth your way into the slums?
Oh, are they going first?
Oh well, I'm asking before. Just
I was more saying.
Will we stealth? I don't know if we need to stealth.
So no.
Also, what are we asking in there again?
I'm asking.
I don't. Do we need to? You guys?
Personally don't think so.
I don't think so either. So no.
All right. I'll keep that in mind then. Desi.
Actually, if you're gonna, can you start with them first? I gotta go.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be back.
All right. With that, so I'm with you guys. Since you guys decided not to stealth into the slums, you guys walk straight in. I assume not hiding anything.
Hiding our faces, at least.
Well, wearing hoods, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Roll. Let me think about this. What are you guys acting like?
I'm acting as normal, honestly. These are kind of my type of people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to act like I did the first time I came in here, just a little bit more careful about looking around.
Mm-hmm. And Krasen, how are you acting?
Like Krasen.
So thankfully, thanks to Decilo's urchin background, his background feature is able to help you guys easily slip through alleyways to avoid any particular spots that you feel like might be too
dangerous.
Yes, or too filled with people.
Mm-hmm.
And you were able to make it back to Lura's house.
I go up to the same window I walked to last time.
Mm-hmm.
And I just push it open.
This time it is shut tight.
Does anyone have thieves' tools?
No.
Here, hold on. Let me see if I can
teleport inside of there.
You could.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, I will. You know what? If anything goes wrong, break into the window and help me, but hopefully this won't result in anything. And I teleport inside.
Alright.
I go and investigate the window first to see why it's closed tight.
There is disgusting mucus all over it.
Oh!
With that, I crouch.
Mm-hmm.
I go over to the door.
Mm-hmm.
And I unlock it.
You guys hear a shakunk as the door unlocks.
I just imagine the mucus dripping.
It is. And it smells horrible.
Oh god, what is that?
And then I will turn towards the bookcase and I will don't feel safe in here right now.
Krasen. Ping, 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 ping.
I found it.
Every rock on that drawer is lighting up.
Break them.
Well, no, lighting up isn't it lighting up your book of time and your pocket watch.
All right, how's that temporal shifting works? All right, let's touch it.
Okay, which one do you want to touch? There's one that's 1 month old, one that's 3 months old, one that's 5 months old.
5 months old.
You shift all the way back to 5 months ago. Man. You see Lura hanging out on the beach. I hate it here. When is something new gonna happen? I hate working for that governor bitch. Ugh. Though her daughter's pretty cute. Man. And then a rock hits her in the face. Ow! What the? He looks at the rock. What the hell is this stuff on it? And then he's here, and then he pokes up. Who's there? Yeah? What do you know about it? And then he pauses for a moment. Oh. Oh. And you see his eyes glaze over. I understand. And you were shifted back out.
So apparently when people get hit by rocks? No? Shit!
My first roll in the game.
Hello? What happened?
He's rolling investigation.
He's what?
Krassen's rolling investigation.
Okay.
Roll die, please. Investigation is
Bad.
Well, that's a 10.
Well, based off what you know, the Abeloth, when he let the Abeloth into his head, it gave the Abeloth the ability to use psionics on him. Thus, he dominated him, or enslaved him, rather. However, you don't really know the range on an Abeloth's ability to enslave, unfortunately, so you can't really tell how far away he was.
Can I look at the other ones?
3 months and 3 months and what was the last one I said?
1 month.
Yeah.
3 months.
Back on the beach again, this time at night. Yeah, I know what you want me to do, but I don't know if that's a good idea. I mean,
Is it different people?
huh? No, it's always Laura.
Oh, okay.
I know what you want me to do, but I don't know if that's a good idea. I mean, if I have to get close to the docks to let you dominate those people, it's gonna end badly for me if I get caught. And what if they find out what's going on and they decide to... I know, but... Okay. I get it. I'll do what you're saying. Okay. Sorry, master. Ow, that hurt. Okay. He picks himself off the sand.
My internet disconnected really bad for like a whole minute. What did I miss?
We'll find out.
Okay.
Ow, my head. Okay, I get it. Just, I'll see what I can do. As long as that train guy doesn't catch me, I'm sure I'll be able to get inside the heads, help you get inside the heads of some captains. Okay, sir. And then another rock hits him in the face. Ow! Okay, I deserve that. And...
I'm on the verge of something good. 1 month.
Yeah. Hey, Master. What do you need? Oh. His daughter? Why would... I don't know how... Why would I...
Whose daughter?
Oh, wait, what? You want me to go after the governor's the senator's daughter and the governor's grand... Oh, you quite literally insane... Okay. Let's just talk about this. You can't be serious. That's a dumb idea. That will tip them off of what's going on. What? But... Okay. This shadow guy better be paying you a lot to do this. Oh, okay. I'll do what you say. I'll get you the girl. Ow. And then rock gets thrown at his face again. You get beamed back.
It's still the same guy who's getting the rock thrown at his face? Does it hurt him?
Oh yeah, hurts like a truck.
So the way the Abeloth has been getting the mind controls, this guy is sending them to the docks so they can get mind warped by the Abeloth, correct?
Yeah, he's basically, from what you can tell, he's using him as a beacon.
And he's with us?
Ooh.
He's with us?
No.
Yeah.
Lura is under the control of the Abeloth. But what you seem to tell, the Abeloth doesn't dominate his mind like he usually would. He seems to like let him have some free will, but he'll cause him intense pain if he doesn't do what he says. It seems like more like he charmed him than dominated him.
Seems like he's getting turned when he's getting dominated. Okay. And if the Abeloth has half the town, how is he able to, like, go and infect us in, per se, the fucking tavern? Wait. Why is the water bad? Oh, shit, brothers. They're in the fucking water molecules.
What? Well, what happened?
The water is bad. That's how we were able to, like, that's how he's able to spread his infection. I imagine that has something to do with the governor.
Well, roll me nature.
Nature?
Me?
Yes.
Three?
Or Arcana, either one works.
Arcana's a little bit better than nature. I ain't a nature boy.
I think you're a +5 to it.
Actually, they're both the same. So that's a 23.
So, Abeloth, when the way it works is the way it works is water within a mile of an Abeloth's lair is supernaturally fouled. When enemies of an Abeloth drink it, they vomit it up. So if people keep vomiting up water and they can't drink normally, eventually they're gonna get desperate, right? Thus their willpower weakens. And if he's able to use his slaves as beacons for his psionic power, he can get into the minds of those people that are desperate and want to be able to drink water again.
And seeing as a month ago, he was still leading people to the docks. The Abeloth's still probably at the dock. The Abeloth's probably at the dock.
Or close by.
Yeah. So.
You remember that this thing did come from the beach.
Oh yeah, he came from that beach that what is it? Deslo mentioned. All right, Deslo.
So, what did you learn?
I told him everything that I've told you so far.
Okay.
So water's bad because Abeloth makes bad water stuff. And he was leading people to the docks. He's probably by the docks. He's probably at the beach still, as of 1 month ago. And, oh god. And,
Well, I mean, that's it. I mean, I would tell them everything I told you, so that they know that same information.
Alright.
What?
What? But what? Yeah.
Just be clear, from what you can tell, anyone who drinks the water and is not a friend of the Abeloth throws it up. That's why Krasen vomited so long ago. That's why Krasen vomited the day before yesterday when he drank water. The water is bad to anyone the Abeloth isn't friends with. And technically in that case, it means anyone he doesn't control. So if people can't drink water...
We'll be able to use this to our advantage.
And Krasen tells you guys that water can only be fouled if the lair of an Abeloth is within 1 mile of it. So that means the Abeloth is relatively close by.
Wait, where was our tavern in?
Your tavern was actually a little bit near the governor's quarters. You were near the center of town.
Oh shit.
So the Abeloth is able to reach all over this city, basically. For the most part, anyway.
Wow.
From your point of view.
That's actually very useful information.
Mm-hmm.
Although I am frightened that you're able to go back in time or something? I say that to Krasn. Hello?
What?
Give it a second.
What happened?
Something went up with his Discord.
Oh.
I'm not able to go back in time. What?
How did you find that all out?
I just know these things.
I don't believe you.
How rude of you.
If anything, if being with your group has taught me anything, is each and every one of you is special.
Nah, you're special.
How am I special? I'm just some random guy who decided to go and party too hard for a couple
Didn't they,
years
like-
of his life.
Didn't you say a little bit earlier he was that guy, though? Fuck. Yeah. He was a reincarnation of something.
Yeah? Weren't you like a reincarnation of something?
I guess all elves are. I just don't remember anything about that. I wish I could. Might actually be helpful. All I know
Maybe
is
one
when
day.
I trance, I just see my past, not anybody else's.
It's okay. Maybe one day we'll figure it out. I'm just really good with time things. I don't travel back in time or anything.
I'm sorry for misunderstanding what you were doing.
Usually it's pretty cool. I sniff it and it goes. Alright, we should probably prepare and go to the beach.
How far away is the beach from us?
That particular beach that Desolate visited, it's a little ways down, but not that far. We would have. It's within.
You cut off.
It's within walking
mine.
distance.
Okay, good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he probably went on. From what you could tell, Krasn, he went there every night, judging by how frequent he was. Yeah, considering how frequent he was there, he probably went to that beach every night, so it had to be close by. Desolate knows of the beach, but you've seen it several times, and you know, based off your going back in time so much, he visits the beach frequently. But Desolate doesn't know where it is.
Wait, what? I don't know where it is?
You do know where it is.
Okay, good. Yeah, I know.
Anyway, alright. So you guys gonna head to the beach?
I think I'm gonna look out of the door real quick.
Hold up. Jesus, why did everyone get low there? There you go. Okay. Anyway, so you're gonna do what?
I'm gonna look out the door real quick to make sure it's not like there's not somebody just waiting there for us to come out the.
Roll perception?
Yep. That is a 7 plus 6. That is a 13? Yes, 13.
What you can tell, you can't really see anyone.
That's even more frightening than somebody being there. I go back to the Krasn and I'm just like, there's nobody outside. I'm not sure if we should be frightened or not. I just guess
It's safe to assume we are.
Yeah. Let's be careful. Like, guess if we're ready to leave? Unless y'all want to go and look around and see if you can find anything in this house, but I don't think so.
I'll roll perception to see if there's anything helpful in here.
Right, go ahead.
And if I find nothing, I move. Persuader. Where's Persuader? 16.
With a 16, you find this. You find this mucus-covered journal. And ping, 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 ping.
Go poke it.
Is that from Krasn?
Krasn goes out, touches the book. And Krasn, you were brought back. You were in that same breach, and you hear, "You have done well, my faithful servant. But your services are no longer required." And then you see Lura get devoured by the Abeloth. And then it looks directly at you. Time Walker. And you were shifted back to reality, to the present.
Oh, there goes
Fight
gravity.
me! Or give me lunch. I want one of them.
Krasn just shouts.
Give me lunch or give me death.
Krasn just shouts that out as soon as he's done touching the book.
Wait.
What did you
happened?
He's coming after us.
Well, fuck, I knew that. Anything else?
I mean, he's coming after us now.
Oh,
are you sure?
Oh, he ate Laura. That's not good. Oh no.
Oh.
He ate Laura.
Wait, what if he is Laura?
Nope, you saw him eat him. Actually devour him. It's pretty disgusting.
That's pretty gross. Yeah, but why did we meet him in the present if he got eaten in the past?
Because you didn't know this until now. And you also saw that he saw you. He saw your temple shift.
Oof.
Krasn, did you hear what I said?
Fuck!
The Abeloth can pierce through your temple shift.
He's using my temporal shift?
No, he looked at you and said Time Walker. He knew you were there.
Damn.
What if I go back in and talk smack?
Touch it again? Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you.
Gotta tell the party this?
Yeah? What? The guy knows me?
He knows that you can shift through time and he can look through it. He can see temporal anomalies.
Okay.
So yeah, so the Abeloth can see through time apparently, and was able to see Krasn while he was temporally shifting.
He also has temporal shift, is what that's trying to say. Duck Dimmadome.
It's me, Decimo. Fuck.
Dark Dimmadome. Oh, the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
So how do you guys react to that knowledge?
The knowledge of what?
That the Abeloth can see when Krasn temple shifts, thus he can see when Krasn is projecting his mind in the past.
I don't like that. That's a
This
good
means
power
that
doll.
he knew that we were there in the other instances, possibly.
Oh, shit.
Also, what we thought was going to be a lead is dead. Gonzo.
I'm gonna root around in the kitchen for tinfoil.
At the same time, you do know where he made his stay, though. You know that what beach he was at now. Means you have a search area.
Okay. Well, I'm ready if y'all are ready.
I guess I'm ready, but we should be careful getting there.
All right. I guess Dessa's gonna use that urchin background feature again.
Yeah.
All right.
Should I roll?
Wow, imagine using your background.
You don't have to
feature.
roll. And I'm gonna leave it there for now, as we're gonna see how Desi's doing.
All right.
We'll leave it there for now.
You guys are heading. Okay. All right. You ready, Desi?
What's happening?
All right. So on your end, you're heading to the governor's building with Shinli, Nathaniel, and Sao Su has decided to tag along.
Oh, Salsu's coming too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the guards see you and say, "You're back again? Wait, you don't have the daughter with you."
Things
you,
have
you all
gotten-
didn't say that you would come back up empty.
Hey, not theirs,
Come
effort.
back empty-handed. No, I'm asking.
Anyway, what was that, Desi?
Fuck, I lost my train of thought. What was I gonna say? No, there was some complications.
So you're gonna talk to the boss, I guess? To the governor about it? Governess.
That is why we are here.
Oh, whoa. Why is the Lupin here with you? I'm gonna have to ask that. Here we go again. Nathan quietly says behind you, Desi.
He's with me and my partner in this investigation. So he comes in.
Really? You're trusting Lupin now? Especially after what they did back in Ursa? Yeah, it's your funeral.
You letting us in or no?
Yeah, they're letting you in.
Okay.
They part to the side, and you guys head him. Thank you for that.
This is no problem.
Sao Su then kind of looks around and then kind of nudges your side desk. Hey, I'm gonna see if I can find anything on my own.
Are you sure? This is the governor's place. They won't be too happy about you sneaking around here.
Sweetie, I have been able to sneak into the most heavily guarded manors, kill someone in their sleep, and leave while no one was able to know. I think I can sneak around a governor's manor.
What's so funny?
Sweetie, I killed people. I should be fine.
No, you're not fine.
Alright, it's my time. You'll have a move.
Oh, I gotta move?
Okay.
Alright, bye.
What's up? What were you gonna say there, Desi?
Oh, Desi's like, at least don't kill anyone.
I won't kill anyone. Can I knock someone out if they almost catch me though?
That is fine.
Alright.
I run upstairs.
Alright. Sao Su pulls her hood up, sneaks off without anyone the wiser. You head up to the governor's office, and the door is closed as usual.
Can I listen by the door first?
Roll perception for me.
Okay. 14.
With a 14, you hear. You basically just hear humming.
Okay. We'll go in then.
Right? You head in. Ah! Desolate. And Jin Lee, and I'm sorry, I don't believe you met before. I'm just a follower. No need to mind me. What are you doing back here? Has there been a breakthrough?
Kind of, so to speak.
What do you mean, kind of?
Well, my companions and I have found out that there is an Abeloth controlling some of your restaurants in the city.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes. An Abeloth.
An Abeloth. As in, those things of eldritch nightmare that can control your mind.
Yes.
But you're not lying at all, are you?
Unfortunately, ma'am, I am not.
This is not good. Wait, does this Abeloth have something to do with my granddaughter's disappearance?
Yes, actually.
Is it?
It has using your granddaughter as bait, I'm afraid.
Bait for what?
For you, I'm assuming.
If he controls me, then... But why? That's strange.
Unfortunately, we're not sure how many people the Abeloth has controlled, so you would have to be on alert in the meantime.
I understand. That is grave news.
Shit, I was gonna say something else. What was I gonna say? Unfortunately, you can't trust anybody at the moment outside the people that's in this room.
Wonderful. The same day that my son heads back to the capital, all this happens.
He left today?
Yes, he's gone back to the capital. He has business that he has to attend to. Apparently, he received a letter. He received a letter late last night asking for his return to the capital for urgent assembly business.
Okay. Have you received word that he has arrived, or not yet?
Not yet, I'm afraid. He should be arriving by noon.
Character, what time is it?
It's about 10 a.m., 10 and 11 a.m.
Okay. Okay, well, if you haven't received word from your son, I'm afraid we might have to think the worst. Well, not the worst, but I have a few options.
I hope not. There were... Oh! An armored knight delivered the letter did accompany him.
A knight?
Yes, full black armor, bit of a tattered purple cape, had two swords with him. Both had dragon heads on them, funnily enough.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes. The knight had two swords.
And when did he leave?
They left last night, I believe.
Desi doesn't show anything that might make her concerned on the outside, but on the inside, they're like, oh crap.
Roll deception.
Oh, what deception?
Yep.
It's a
I don't
governor.
want to see. Okay.
With a 13, you see your face breaks for a moment, but you were able to hold your composure, and the governess doesn't see anything wrong.
Okay. Okay. I think that's all I had for her, actually. Oh wait. Do you have any personnel that could keep watch over you?
Yes, the elite guards. They're currently stationed somewhere in this building.
Desi looks at Nathaniel. Is it possible to spare one of your comrades to watch over the governor as well?
He nods. I'm sure Corvo would love to.
Yeah, just in case.
Understood.
But we will let you know any more news, ma'am. I promise.
All right, thank you, and I hope you're able to deal with this threat as soon as possible.
Don't worry, we're taking a lot of precautions and measures into this.
All right, good.
Then Desi looks at the rest of the people if they want to talk to her.
Shinley doesn't have anything to say.
To the governor.
And Nathaniel kind of like is thinking at the current moment. It's still Nathan under there, thankfully, as he's kind of worried, as he has a worried look on his face.
Okay. Well then I said we can go.
All right. You guys head downstairs and out the door, and that's when Sao Su climbs out of a window out the back of the building and meets up with you guys. How'd the meeting go?
Pretty well.
Was she controlled by the Abeloth yet, or no?
She seems okay, but it's not like we could tell currently with our own devices.
True. We don't really have a scion with us to do it.
And we're still waiting on Cantia and her enchantment.
Speaking of which, that's when you see Micah rushing through the crowd. Desi! He rushes up to you and holds out a necklace. They did it! He says with a big smile.
Oh, that was fast. Yeah, they take the necklace.
That should be able to pinpoint the area where the Abeloth likes to be, from what Miss Liana told me. It might even it's a general area at first, but you might be able to get it to focus down to a specific location.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Oh yeah, by the way, you might want to be careful.
What do you mean?
When I was going through town, I heard some people talking about how they're looking for a group, a half-orc, and a fey elf, a kobold, a tiefling. It sounds like whoever Koth is making his followers look for you guys. Some of the guards seem to be under his control, and they might try to arrest you.
Okay, good to know.
That explains. That probably doesn't help with what I've learned. Salisu says she scratches under one of her horns.
Let's hear it though.
apparently there's been a large group of people were seen leaving the slums earlier today. No one knows where the guards don't know where they went. It's as if they up and vanished.
Mm. Did they say how they vanished?
No evidence so far.
It's still helpful though, thank you.
No problem, boss. I suppose we should head to the river then, Nathan asked. Head to the beach then?
Yeah, we can.
Alright. And both groups converge onto the beach.
Alright.
Eskel's standing
What did
near
you
the
guys
back,
find
looking
out?
behind him.
Well, we found out that, Lurie was eaten by the Abeloth.
I'm sorry, what?
Lurie, who's
Lura.
that? Lura. She was eaten by the Abeloth. He was eaten by the Also, the Abeloth can see when Krasen projects forward projects backward into the past.
Okay, that is two good things. Well, one
Another
is
thing I
bad.
think we're all forgetting. Shadow was the one that put the Abeloth up to kidnapping the daughter.
Who?
Shadow. Lupin Man. Big baddie.
Oh.
When we are supposed to slay.
Wait, so he was involved with the kidnapping of the granddaughter?
Yes. He put him up to it.
Okay, three good things. Well, I have informed the governor, so she is up to date on what's happening.
Good.
I'm having one of the Dread Wolves watch over her, just in case one of her guards go a bit, possessed.
Good. That'll buy us some time.
Speaking of time, how are we looking on time?
Yeah, how are we looking on time?
Yeah, Krasen says, we're good. Well, I guess we should start... well, actually, I'll let the conversation continue, never mind.
What? No, say what you're gonna say.
Yeah, say it.
Oh no, I was gonna have Saucy talk about the amulet, but yeah, that sounds like something more Desi would bring up.
I also have one other thing to say.
Yeah.
Yes, say it.
On the concept of figuring out who's possessed or not, Krasen came up with something after he came back from all that time stuff. We could get people to drink water. I'm not sure how that would work, but if they start being unable to drink it, then that means that they're not with the Abeloth yet.
You think that will work?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Have you tested this with anyone?
Actually, sorta. Well, the last time I went into the slums, I ran into a white tabaxi named Scorn, who complained about not being able to drink the water.
What's wrong with the water?
If you vomit it up, you're not with the Abeloth. You remember what Krasen did the first night we were here in the tavern?
He puked.
Right.
If you're within a mile of the lair of the Abeloth, it seems like it makes the water go bad.
A mile, you say?
Yeah.
Okay, that is very helpful. Oh, yeah, by the way, I have the amulet, and Desi, like, holds it up for them to see. This should help with the Abeloth.
Perfect.
That's the detection one, right?
Yes, I'll be able to detect anyone who may or may not be possessed. And find the Abeloth.
I guess we should get started then, because, well, our other option is kind of dead.
Alright. I'm going to...
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. I'm going to preemptively cast Alter Self on myself so that I can be an aquatic boy.
Alright. So, you guys are heading down the beach and whoop, 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 as you're walking closer to the, as you're walking down the beach, whoop, 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 and as the closer you get to the slum side of the beach, the more intense it gets.
And
the amulet starts getting more intense the closer you get to the slum side of the beach.
Oh shit.
This must be where the Abeloth is.
Hello there.
Or possibly. Okay.
Hello there.
Okay, so the Abeloth might
General Krasnobi. Anyway, what?
So the Abeloth might be around there then.
Yes.
Around the slums.
Within 1 mile of it.
Unfortunately, I might have to ask this, but can someone try drinking the water?
Nathaniel sighs. He dunks his head straight first into the water and just takes a big gulp and comes back out. He has matted fur all over his face. He then proceeds to go into a nearby barrel and just hurls his entire breakfast up.
What happens if I, like, dunk my head in as an aquatic thing and, like, try to breathe the water?
You can indeed breathe.
Okay. Do I see anything as I dunk my head in?
Well, are you going to go fully into the water?
I'm gonna dive in.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
Okay. I am Arthur Ogden. Hold on.
Nathaniel looks at Desi. That was horrible.
I apologize. I just want...
11.
With an 11, you kind of look around a little bit. It's kind of murky under here. But you do notice that there appear to be some slimes on the nearby rocks.
I emerge out of the water and I point out that there's slime on some of the rocks.
Did the rocks that Krasn touched have slime on them, or would they just smell it?
They did have slime. Mucus, to be exact. The same mucus that you guys found in Luva's home.
Is it possible for you to grab it? Grab some?
I can try. I try to grab it. Keith?
What was that? I'm sorry.
I try to grab the rock. One of the rocks.
You go down and you pick it up.
Okay. And I bring it out to the shore.
All right.
So we can inspect it. I give it to Desi.
It is slimy and it is stinky as a motherfucker.
Yeah, Desi's like, ugh, okay. But they look at Krasn and then remembers that if he tries to touch it, the Abeloth will know. He'll go back in time, technically.
Eskel just kind of remarks, "Why even are these anyway?"
From what I get, I think that the Abeloth releases mucus, and it covers anywhere he travels. Oh, that could also explain why the water is so bad. Besides the magic to it. Ugh.
Does anyone have a mint for him?
I'm gonna need a lot of toothpaste to get this taste out of my mouth.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so Krasson, are we gonna have him look at the rock?
Wait, does anyone have whiskey we could give Nathan?
I don't have whiskey.
I wish I had whiskey.
Sorry, I thought I was unmuted. Yeah, look at the rock.
Ping, 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 ping.
Can I let it go all over that rock?
You are now underwater, and you see the Abeloth swimming by. And you see a ship come overhead, and you see him say, "Bring my servants to Ventames."
Wait, can I shoot him?
You pull out your gun, and you fire, but nothing comes out because you're underwater.
Fuck, can I use Splitting Hydra on him?
You kind of cast a spell, and once again, because this is a projection, so you're not actually. So unfortunately, your Splitting Hydra does nothing.
Here we are in the
Sent
past.
him to Ventame. And then he turns around.
Can I stab him with my sword?
Projection!
Krasson.
You forgot to get me lunch!
Oh wait, I'm underwater.
And Evides about to eat you. You are sent back to the present. By the way, Krasson? Krasson?
Yeah? Yes? That was 2 hours ago? Oh shit. That was 2 hours ago, bro.
2 hours ago.
Me and my brother
What?
the states are, and then quiz us as fast as we could. Shit.
Wait
So
a
I was
minute.
able to do this
Wasn't
literally
the son,
20
the
seconds.
governor's son, going
Do,
to?
like the almost impossible variant. of,
I
like,
say
Krasson, you mind muting
Tom-
yourself?
saved by their
Hursa?
shape.
Oh, he's gonna hurt, so he's
Or
gonna hurt.
the one where you had to type the state in by their
Krasson.
On mute, please. We can hear your sound.
God.
What?
Can you mute yourself,
We
please?
can hear whatever you're listening to.
Now I lost it.
Oh my god, sorry.
Oh, he was going back to Hersa.
Yes. But
Okay.
Ventames is where Deselo's father went.
Ooh.
Did you tell us the detail about who delivered the letter, by the way?
Poor.
To the lady that later escorted.
Oh. No, I did. Oh.
I mean, Krasson bringing up Ventames, and you thinking of the governor's son the senator could make you think about that.
Oh yeah. So apparently the guy that we had met earlier, he has taken the governor's son.
Shit.
But didn't he say he was on our side for the time being until we kill Shadow?
He may
far
be,
as
but
I can tell.
I am still worried about him.
Wait a minute. You said Shadow hired the Abeloth?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan perks up. What if we're looking at this the wrong way?
What do you mean?
What if it's not the governor the Abeloth's after?
Oh.
Wait,
What?
It's
her
after
son?
the son.
He went after the daughter. She went after her granddaughter. Not her son, her granddaughter.
which is his daughter.
Yes. and he had to come back to Istium. And if he had stayed longer, who's to say he wouldn't have gotten control of him?
Right.
What would the Abeloth want with the governor's son?
Shadow hired him, and the Black Dragon commander said that because of the Caius said that since he went after Tiberius's daughter, he broke the deal. Tiberius is important to Caius somehow. And Shadow knows that and wants to go after Tiberius.
They're dating. I have a feeling.
They were roommates.
They were roommates.
But why? What could a senator care about? Why would you care about Tiberius Sunalis?
Wasn't he outspoken against slavery?
Yes, he was. After Marcus Silanus died, and the slave trade was enacted, he became a vocal, outspoken member against it.
What else has he done though? Like, not just that.
Well, before he really didn't. In fact, Shinley kind of perks in. I can answer that.
Please do.
Well, Tiberius, as you guys call him, he was like a minor senator, I think. I remember he came through Hansu, like through the north a little while ago, but he really didn't do that much. He really popped up after Emperor Silanus's assassination, and that's when Emperor Gallus fucked up and the assembly started fucking up. He was basically one of the people that everyone started looking towards instead of the royal family.
Oh. I think I can put 2 and 2 together.
What are you thinking?
I don't want it to be like this, but I think that Tiberius is involved with all the shit fuckery that's been going on. You're saying that the public and other people have started looking up towards this man, who was practically a reasonable nobody before, after the death of the emperor, and now he's becoming one of the more trusted people in the community.
What?
And then he was taken by Caius, sorry. I have too many Latin names in my head.
Yeah, same.
The whole first town that my players are going to be in is one of the main traders is named Cassius. So,
but Caius didn't seem to know anything about what was. Desi, did Caius seem like he knew about anything that was going on? Like he knew why his daughter disappeared or anything?
Why? Who disappeared?
Why his daughter disappeared or anything?
No, it didn't seem like he did.
Then he could be unwittingly involved in all of this.
As in he doesn't know what's going on, but he's important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why would
could be that like they're trying to make people gain trust in him, so that when he comes to power, being this complete political outsider, complete nobody, they can start using him.
But why does Shadow want him dead in that case? If anything,
Shadow doesn't want him dead. Shadow wants him on his side.
So what you're telling me?
Hence why he might want to make him possessed.
Nathan then perks up. The Black Dragons are splitting amongst themselves. That's why he wants
what was that prophecy thing?
That's why he wants our help. He wants Shadow dead because Shadow's about to start a civil war in his own group.
Ooh.
But wait, what does the army have to? What army are they building then, and how does that come into play?
So, from what I gathered from our short talk with God, I'm so bad at this. Caius, he was originally behind the whole disappearances.
Yeah, yeah.
They're building an army out of those people.
Nathan looks at Desolo, and your father could be another victim of that if he's not Ventamas still.
Wait, of what?
And your father went to Ventamas where Koth is sending we're sending subjects for the new army. But he had his own faculties.
What can we do?
Did you see
We
anything?
need to stop the flow.
Yeah, we do. Did you see anything else down there, Desolo?
I dive back in.
Roll me another perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan kind of rubs his hand over his ears, flattening them. Oh, so sweet, Maker.
Oh my fucking 6. I didn't see shit.
With a 6, you're kind of like stumbling through the muck, but eventually, and you kind of get lost, and you end up in some kind of tunnel.
Oh shit.
I burst
That's
out.
bad.
There's a tunnel. There's a tunnel. Hold on. I go deeper into the tunnel. See if I can find anything.
You.
Oh fuck! Is that the Abeloth?
You hear that chill down your spine through the water. You.
I run. I swim up to the surface and I get up on the beach. Or I try to.
Roll me a dex save.
Nope. Nope. No. Dex. It's fucking it's too far down the character sheet. Okay. Dex. Why is that also a +2?
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna have something for this.
Shoot it.
What you got?
I don't know,
I had to scroll into my things. I had to see if I can give this to a friend. Like,
okay. God, I just would. Oh my god.
Shoot, that's in. It's in Daring Gambler. No, it's an 11th level.
You are mine. Tentacles start wrapping around you.
Oh shit. Okay. I send a message. I cast a message, and to Krasen, and I'm like, I'm being dragged down. Help!
Step.
Say the message again.
I'm being dragged down by the Abeloth. Help!
Alright, I'm coming.
She's deep underwater. I mean, he's deep underwater.
Oh, it's 420, Isaac.
But I don't got any water breathing.
Whoa, athletics.
Dude, I can't believe
Krasen just dives into the water.
I'm following.
Wait. What if I don't know how to swim?
Whoa, athletics.
Oh my god. Carson.
You're telling me this bitch with a scholarship doesn't know how to swim?
With a 20 in, doesn't know how to swim.
Why doesn't that
At 20,
Would you roll for athletics?
Oh my god.
Help
I'm
me!
following.
Okay, add a +4 to that. So 8? Yeah, that still doesn't work. As Krasen, you're trying to dive downward, but it's like you're doggy paddling in place.
Can I roll athletics to swim?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Somebody help me!
I swear, if y'all fail, I'm about to go down
Decilo,
there.
roll me a strength save.
Desi, you might want to preemptively.
Decilo, roll me a strength save.
Oh,
That
strength
is a natural 20 for a 28.
Oh my god, okay.
Strength. There's no strength. Why is my strength a +1? I need. Oh my god, please don't fuck me over. I swear to shit.
Wait, our Minecraft character?
He starts dragging you deeper into the tunnel, and Eskel, you get down just in time to see that happening.
Wait, say that again. You cut out.
Eskel, you get down just in time to see that Jesselo's getting dragged into the tunnel.
Hello?
Or was it someone else
Yeah?
who doesn't like
What'd you say?
Hey, car. We can hear your thing again.
Dude, fucking. Ah!
Keith, what did you say? I gotta get dragged down?
Eskel, you see Desolo getting dragged deeper into the tunnel.
Can I reach them?
Yes, you can with a 28 athletics.
I will grab Tesla. Am I still underwater, by the way?
Yes, you still are.
Shit, I can't use battlefield commands because I have to speak. And with all my might, I am swimming away.
Roll athletics. Desolo, roll me a strength save.
God, please, for the love of Christ, don't roll another
That is
11
a
or 6.
24. A 16 on the die. 24.
14.
Add a +4 to that.
18.
Okay, together you were able to pull out of the Abeloth's reach, and he lets out a mighty into the ocean before as mucus seems to pour from his maw. As Eskel, as you pass by, you grab Krasen by the tail and you swim upward back to the top of the water.
I would like to imagine I was doing butterfly, but I can't when I'm holding people.
Oof.
How the fuck you gonna do a butterfly stroke while holding people?
I don't know. I'm just slamming you onto the surface of the water.
And Desi, you see all three of them come bursting out of the water.
So we know where the Abeloth is.
I just yell, he's in there!
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, that's good at least.
Shot the whole water.
Then the Abeloth comes rushing out of the water, and he glares at all of you before rushing back down.
Leave me alone, man beast!
Give
I'm
him a
pretty sure
second.
my amulet is beeping like crazy.
Oh yeah, your amulet was going fucking crazy.
Great.
Shit, man.
Well, we know where he is.
Yeah.
That.
Doty's gonna
Are
let us
you
back in there.
alright, Dusalo?
Oh yeah, I'm okay.
Eskel is just... He is walking away from the shore as far as he can. And it's like, I don't feel safe there anymore.
Yeah, how are
Pretty
we
sure
gonna...
no one does.
Can we please leave now, Nathan asked.
I mean...
Let's go somewhere safe.
Back to the abandoned building?
I guess, yeah.
Abandoned building.
Alright, with Desolo's feature, you're able to make it back to the abandoned building with no issue. And then you walk in and you see a sight of Cantia is curled up in a ball in the corner, and Corsair is like banging his fist against the wall while his head is pressed against it.
You okay?
Oh god.
Fuck!
What happened? What happened?
I run over him, I take off my mind shielding, and I shove it on his finger.
It doesn't help
Or
as he
whatever.
is in pain, and Cantia, curled up in a ball, is just crying.
Haha.
Cantia is crying.
I would like to use
Can't you?
my
I thought Carcer
battlefield
is praying.
commands action to yell at him to stop listening to it.
It's not in my head. It's like a weight is pressing. Fuck! And then he punches the wall and punches a hole into it. And then he rips his arm out of it, bloodied, and he just falls to his knees, and both of them just pass out from the pain.
Shit. I take back my ring of mind shielding from his hand. I put that bitch back on.
Liana, what the hell just happened? The Abeloth's psionic presence, it got into their heads somehow, and when the mystics were affected by it, they were overwhelmed. They were in complete and utter pain, as if every part of their body was on fire. What happened out there?
We found the damn thing.
They almost drowned.
I think that's probably why that happened to them. It sent out a psionic wave of anger, and it affected them. She motions to the unconscious mystics.
Do you think they're going to be okay?
She checks on them. For the most part, they seem to be breathing fine. They must have passed out from the shock.
I tried, but I guess what I did wasn't enough.
We need to get rid of this Abeloth now, or soon.
How? We're not going to be able to enter its lair that way. It's going to be able to sense us.
And I can't breathe on the water.
I mean, I can cast Alter Self on you too, I guess.
That's too many.
What if we draw it out?
People.
That's
Draw it
going
out
to have
of
to be
what?
the only way. But how are we going to do that?
What if we just, like, shock the water?
It's too far under, probably.
Suck the water.
I mean, we could do that.
And wait, he pauses. Krasen,
Yeah.
it can see you when you temporarily shift.
Uh-huh.
We can use that.
How?
What if we make it think that you want to surrender?
Oh.
But it's gonna give me one life.
And if it comes out of water, if it comes to the beach, we can trap it and try to kill it.
How are we going to do that?
Liana pokes up. Oh, I have a spell that can trap creatures such as of that nature. It's a custom one that I've been working on for some time. It's just in case we ever ran into a dragon that we needed to outrun.
That would be very
That
helpful.
That's very convenient of you. Thank you.
We went into an empire of dragons. We were going to need something to help us survive against them.
Wait. You're not... I'm sorry. I'm new. You're not from here?
All of us Lupin are from Guildland. Nathan raises his hand. Yeah, not a fun place.
Oh.
My
apologies.
Full of slaves and assholes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Anyway, but yeah. And then but then comes our next problem.
What's that?
How are Desi and Cantia gonna cut off its connection if Cantia is gonna turn into that every time she gets close to it?
Is there like a ring of extended mind shielding or something like that? I don't know, magic item.
I doubt that there is.
Maybe it's psychic, right?
Yes, it is.
Like it got into her mind.
I remember back in the army when we were fighting against the dwarves, they were always happy-go-lucky with fire. And some of our ranks would go into the black market and get like these rings of fire protection or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's something for like psychic.
Maybe. Yeah. If anything, the Abeloth will have tried to keep that out of the city, but maybe they're... Do any of you happen to know a black market dealer?
I think we do.
Who?
One-eyed Jack.
Son of a bitch.
What
That was me out of character, son of a bitch.
What happened?
The fact that he remembered One-Eyed Jack, I'm like, son of a bitch.
What are we talking about?
Because I said, you need a black market dealer. I said, who do you know? He's like, One-Eyed Jack. And I'm like, son of a bitch. He does know. He remembered.
Oh, he's kicking ass.
I
Well,
think
my nice
only
little
he met
clothes
him
back at the
though,
tower.
right? I
Desolo
don't think we met him before.
Desolo and Saosu interrogated him.
Oh, okay.
And I threatened to shut down his business.
Oh wait,
Okay,
was that
yeah, I
the
remember.
pirate?
Yeah. No. That was the guy that you guys went up to that was trading.
Oh, yeah, I remember
And
him.
Saosu threatened to cut his fingers off.
Saosu
Saosu perks up. Oh, one-eyed Jack! I threatened to cut his fingers off. Oh,
And then
Saosu?
I
think we might need to have a little chat with him again.
Okay, I'll go. Okay, does anyone have? Okay, I'm gonna need like 20 feet of rope, manacles, and mayonnaise.
We are not.
What the fuck is a mayonnaise for?
Wait, what was that, Desi?
We are not threatening this man again. I'm pretty sure you all have.
I wasn't gonna threaten him. I was gonna kidnap him.
Okay, no.
No violence, no kidnapping, no.
We are
Bad
going to
today.
do this peacefully, and we're not going to have another tavern thing.
So maybe just Desi should go.
Okay.
Just
I don't think we exactly know what we're looking for, though.
If anything, a ring of major mind protection would probably be something of that nature.
Or
It's like Lord
maybe
knows.
something similar to the ring of fire resistance. I think that's what they were called.
Wait. I had a thought. What if we get... Didn't you say that you met a trained dock captain who was trying to investigate and was scared out of it?
Yeah.
He has a ship with cannons.
Oh.
Oh.
We're not gonna
shoot the Abeloth with cannons? Yeah.
Wait. We're gonna shoot cannons at a port city.
Well, not at the port city, but at the Abeloth.
Oh, at the Abeloth.
What's the difference from their point of view?
Well, technically speaking, if we draw it out far enough, we could fight it and shoot it with cannons. Also, they don't have just normal cannons. They also have like those smaller ones that rotate, that swivel guns.
We're gonna have to go and talk to the governor about this.
Why talk to the governor?
Not only that. Well, I was gonna say not only that, but we have to make sure they're not possessed either, because Evans did take control of some of the ship captains, right?
Yes. I think that can be solved by making them drink the water, though.
Saosu perks up. Nero! Desolo, remember Nero?
Which guy?
The ship captain that I shot in the shoulder.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh my god.
I was having a day. I was having a day. I needed to vent.
Rightfully so. I strangled you.
Please don't let me hurt these people.
You feel a warm
I was
sensation.
not involved in that.
You feel a warm sensation from your amulet, Desi.
I am this close.
I'm sorry. We were having a rough time, all of us. I can't not stop.
Potential allies that you all have threatened or almost kidnapped
or
at
shot.
some point.
I was
shot. He's not an ally. He is an asset.
Will be
nothing more.
Wherever he is, you all have either threatened these people, and I'm pretty sure I will have to talk to them now, since they will not trust you if you come back.
Nero will still trust me because I was not involved in that whole shebang.
I'm sure if a half-orc inquisitor shows up, they probably trust him.
Let's hope so.
Wait, what? And what about the criminal guy that Krasden met? Caius Lero. What about him? Could we probably get him to help us?
Sure.
And even though it might be dangerous, if I can find Scorn, he might be helpful.
Sounds like we have a plan coming together then, Liana says.
Yeah, so I go track down a person that we haven't been able to find. Desi goes talk to all the people that we pissed off.
Yes.
And what do everybody else do? What does everybody else do?
Krassin, you need to find an Decilo, you need to find an object that Krassin can ping with.
So, wait, you cut off. What'd you say?
Yeah, you cut out.
You need to find an object that that Krassin can temporal shift with. So you two might want to stick together.
Okay.
Yeah. Compass is pretty good at finding that. It kind of points towards disturbances.
Okay.
Okay. Compass point the way.
I guess we can start coming up with a plan once we have all the pieces. Once we have all the pieces in place.
Yeah.
And
Wait, Vesela,
Yeah.
I might need you to come with me if we're going to find Scorn. Your ability to go through alleyways and not get detected is very useful, and he's for sure still in the slums.
Okay. I just gotta do Krassin first.
well, we can do this over the course of a couple of days because I feel like all of us are severely drained. AKA, you guys need a long rest.
No, I'm good.
How about spell slots looking? And those token
think we
slots.
should.
Shut up.
I think
Shut up.
because
Just because I want to use one in the mind realm
teleportation,
didn't
used
mean
a
it.
charge of, battlefield commands. I used.
Alright, fine. I'll take a nap.
Maybe we can see if we can build up things over the course of, say, 2 days, and then we draw out the Abeloth.
We can do that.
Fine.
That sound
5
good?
is too long.
Hmm?
I thought he said 5. 5 days is too long.
I said fine.
Okay.
You know, like an angsty teen. Oh.
Well, this, and Nathan then says, but it has to be 2 days because we cannot risk losing Dread's trail.
Agreed.
Indeed.
And we sure as hell ain't getting out of the city unless that Abeloth is dead, so...
Sorry to make you a little stuck here.
It doesn't matter at this point. Just everything is... This is strange. What does all this connect to? What's their goal?
Did we not mention Ilvor?
Does Caius know, though? Do any of them know?
The Abeloth knew.
But he's old. He's been here. What if they're just being played?
Who's being played?
He's nothing. It's just a thought. I have to think on it more because something tells me that there's more going on here. Anyway, I suggest we rest up and start doing what we need to do over the next couple of days.
I agree.
Yeah.
And that, I think, is a good cutoff point for tonight's session, right?
Yep.
That was a very good session.
All right. See you guys next time.